New enterprises mean new jobs, and the growing national fascination with where our food comes from means unparalleled opportunities for small farms. In West Virginia, some small farms are taking advantage of the buy local trend, and in doing so, they're laying the groundwork for a bigger revival of the business of agriculture in our state. These farmers are true entrepreneurs. They are agri-preneurs, innovating every day in their methods of production, branding, marketing, and distribution. They're building direct relationships with local buyers and customers, and by cutting out the middleman, they're claiming a bigger portion of the consumer dollar. They're focusing on unique, high-value farm products like heirloom produce, greenhouse-grown vegetables, and specialty meats. They're customizing their growing for high-end restaurants and consumers. They're discovering new ways to brand themselves and the irreplaceable uniqueness of their products. With this new direct marketing approach, West Virginia agri-preneurs are earning more income and creating more jobs. A 2011 USDA study showed that produce growers selling into local and regional markets generated 13 full-time operator jobs per $1 million in revenue earned. This figure does not include the additional farm labor needed for growing produce. In contrast, farms that do not sell into these markets generate only 3 full-time operator jobs per $1 million in revenue. Just look at the new ways in which West Virginia agri-preneurs have tapped into local markets. Fish Hawk Acres, a farm business that packs monthly shares of produce from 14 farms and ships them by mail order, along with gourmet prepared foods from their community-supported kitchen. Kilmer Farm Market, which began as an orchard but now makes deliveries to meet the complete produce needs of schools, senior centers, and corner stores with as much local produce as possible. These new approaches to marketing and distribution go hand in hand with changes in farming technology. More and more West Virginia agri-preneurs are learning to use low-cost greenhouses and other winter growing methods to grow high-value produce throughout the year. In the past 3 years, 155 West Virginia farmers built greenhouses with grants from USDA, and 5 farmers markets opened new winter locations. Year-round production means year-round income. It opens up new opportunities to sell to restaurants, schools, and other buyers who need a steady stream of food throughout the year. Meanwhile, the buy local trend among restaurants continues to grow. One survey showed that from 2006 to 2008, West Virginia restaurants and hotels increased purchases of local products by 360%. You may have noticed the names of West Virginia farms popping up in the menus of fine dining restaurants like Ridge Road Bistro, Huntington Prime, Bluegrass Kitchen, Cafe Semino, Lot 12, and Panorama at the Peak. Another success is the annual Cast Iron Cook-Off at the Greenbrier Resort, which features fine chefs from across the state as they reinvent heritage recipes and innovate with local products. This event builds direct relationships between chefs and food producers and fosters collaborations that last throughout the year. In the last 7 years, more than 24 farmers and 24 chefs have been showcased in the Cast Iron Cook-Offs. Now, institutional buyers like schools and hospitals are joining the movement. The West Virginia Department of Education this year committed $250,000 school food dollars for local purchases. Already more than 8 county school systems are buying directly from West Virginia farms. The Martinsburg VA Medical Center sees fresh, healthy meals as an ingredient of recovery for their patients and has spent over $23,000 on local food. These buyers are pioneers, and by working through the initial challenges of sourcing locally, they are making it easier for others to get on board. Today, we are at a crossroads. Chefs, institutional buyers, and farmers market shoppers have already gotten a taste of tantalizing local products like fresh heirloom tomatoes and pastured pork. They're hungry for more. In our changing global economy, the next generation of West Virginia agri-preneurs faces new challenges, but also unprecedented opportunities. At their fingertips, they have new production and direct marketing techniques, new buyers taking interest, and great demand for high-end specialty products. As a source for jobs and revenue, agriculture in West Virginia sometimes goes overlooked. But we invite you to look again. Isn't it time we started keeping our food dollars in our local economy? If we make a conscious commitment and an investment in our current and future farmers, they could create jobs and grow West Virginia's agricultural economy in an unprecedented way.